guys. Welcome back to yet another episode of RouLet's Talk. By now, if you don't know what this is going on, then welcome to our page, but...
subscribe.
Yes. I don't know how many times... We might say this a lot during this episode.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to get a thumbs down from Josh. But,
in bed.
But in case you don't know what's going on with this crazy YouTube channel, 18 topics, spin, talk for 5-ish minutes about the topic, and then after we're done, we stumble around by saying we're done, and then play that cool outro music that you just heard.
Yep. Well, I'll spin and we'll see what we got to talk about tonight.
Alright. Deja vu.
Liking this. I know.
Ah, there we go. New topic.
Marijuana.
We just talked about marijuana.
Alright, 5 minutes on the clock. Ish. Well, I guess I'll start out with the marijuana. Do you think marijuana should be legalized?
Did you start the time already?
Yep.
Wow. I was... Alright, well, anyways, to answer that question...
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah?
I mean, why not? Like, there's alcohol that is, like, 10 times worse than marijuana.
Yes.
Still out there. And granted, I know that you're supposed to, like, use it responsibly. People abuse it. But, like...
My biggest issue with it, I agree, legalized 100%. But how come you can get off work and you can go home and drink a fifth of vodka or a fifth of Jack Daniels or whatever and get tore up, but you can't go home and smoke a joint and chill out? Like, I feel like if you can do something like that, why can't you do something like that? Like, what's the...
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a history lesson here somewhere, because I'm pretty sure that, I mean, because we all know that marijuana has actually started to be coming back out as, oh, actually, this has some good effects for people who have certain types of, like, it's, like, there's so many diseases and stuff like that.
Yeah, there was...
That...
I've seen...
Why can't I remember the one? It's not Parkinson's. Even though it kind of like... Even though Parkinson's is one where it kind of, like...
Yeah.
Calms the shaking down.
Yeah.
Like, it honestly is a fantastic drug for some of the things it could be used for.
Yeah.
Now, granted, going back on the same thing with alcohol, I know one of the major things is abusing it. However, back to alcohol. I think if you abuse alcohol, it could be almost 10 times worse than if you abuse marijuana.
More of a negative effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, most people aren't using marijuana, though, to just be like, oh man, I smoked like 3 joints,
right,
50 joints, and most of them are doing just to
chill out, eat some snacks, zen.
I mean, in all honesty, it is a good calming thing. And that's why, like, so many of those types of, like, things that, like, anxiety, it probably would be a huge thing for.
Yes.
However, a lot of people, again, you can't even be caught with, like, what? I mean, I guess now some states have legalized
it has gotten better. Even in PA, where we are located, name drop, it has relaxed on what you can have, but it's still...
But that's still also...
I mean, you can't have it. It's, yeah, don't take it still.
That's still prescription, though.
Yeah.
And, like, that's the thing. Like, it should be a prescription drug as well, but I also don't think that there should only be prescription drugs with it.
Yeah.
I could see places kind of start trying to regulate it, so that way it's not readily available like alcohol is.
Yeah.
Mainly because, I mean... That's a money business.
Yeah.
It's gonna be huge.
Tax revenue?
Like, in all honesty, marijuana is already kind of like... I mean, smoking's down.
No, I agree. I think that it should be 100% legalized. Not just for the fun of it, but like you said, medicinally. Just legalized for the reason for, like, or purpose of scientists able to dabble a little bit more into what we can do with it. Because since it's illegal, we can't really study it like we can in learn what we can about it. Like
Colorado was the first to ever legalize it completely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's booming though.
And I heard their economy has definitely...
Well, I mean, again, like some of the stuff that they do with it, it's novelty. Completely is. I mean, they put it in beers.
Yeah.
They put it like it's and I knew it was going to happen, but it's turned into a novelty act at some point.
Yeah.
But like, again, it's not a bad thing. Like, I mean, again, like like you said, there's other uses that they could finally look up and see what. Like, I mean, for all we know, this could be like a huge medical breakthrough with a lot of like diseases where like
cancer. Like, who knows what different ways you can grow marijuana that could possibly cure,
or at least help,
help cancer or pain or whatever.
Now, I know one of the arguments is it's a gateway drug.
That's what I heard.
Do you believe that?
I don't.
I don't either.
I do not at all.
Because I don't know of anyone who's smoking marijuana and is like, you know what? I need to try some heroin.
Right?
Like, no one does that. No, they go... Again, most of the people that I know that get high or smoke marijuana get hungry. Like, it just turns into like, man, I'm hungry.
Yep. Like you said, it should be treated like alcohol. Like, you shouldn't come to work stoned. You shouldn't, drive stoned. But I don't see why it's where it's at, where you can't even partake of it. I don't get it. Like, especially it being a plant like that. Like, what makes alcohol legal but marijuana not? Like, I think people overdose on alcohol. Alcohol poisoning.
If you want to read the history of it, because I'm not going to go through it, because I'm pretty sure there is a history to it where it's more of like a big farm type of thing where it got drugged through the mud back in the day because it was something that kind of hurt the pharmaceutical companies.
I guarantee that's the biggest part of it. It's hurting their pockets, and they don't
and it definitely is. I mean, it's awful because also the big farm companies, there's some that are readily pulling out some pills and all that they know for a fact are not, like, that's why you get all those that come up with there's these side effects. They know the major side effects with it. We let that category up.
Yeah.
Why aren't you guys liking us? To help us out, just hit that subscribe to like the bell if you haven't already.
Yep, I'm pretty sure everything's down there.
I think so. I don't think there's anything.
I
think you could share.
It's down there too.
Is it down there too?
Yeah. There's nothing up top.
Hopefully our videos show up in what's after what to watch next. Or if you want to binge, just go to our playlist.
Episode 1.
Episode 1 from Cats On.
And let it run.
Just let it go.
Let it go.
Are we going to
Hi, Bryn's mom.
Hi, Bryn's mom. Boy. Hi, Mom.
But yeah.
Hi, Mom. Bye, Mom. See you later, Mom.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.